field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came primetime action.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On the double. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down above the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Rodgers on the return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the will to lose here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Allen now on first down. And Sharp calls it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On third down, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Allen. That one complete. He finds Shark. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Here's Allen to throw it. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Chargers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Lawrence on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Hey, careful.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Lawrence. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
His kick is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
From the 38, Lawrence. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Set.
On first down, Lawrence.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 39, Lawrence. Catch is made by Hardman.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Nicole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about on the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Hey, Orbit! Bravo! Go!
From the 27, Lawrence toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Lawrence to throw. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplished exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game.
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Allen on third. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Allen. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented it, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers 7-yard line.
Second down and goal. Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Gabriel Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 21. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence being chased out left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey, Mike 7. Hey, Haywood. Hurry.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On the set.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 71 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Working with a 2nd and 3. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Ronnie
No gain on on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And a good game here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
It's a game of 9.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good whip.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory, straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa.